Today I'm going to share with you my secret method of putting a screen protector onto your smartphone or iPad without any bubbles. So let's get started. What you're going to need is a screen protector, which, you know what, if you go to a kiosk in a mall, they're going to charge you $40 to install. And this costs me $2 from eBay. So this is going to save you a lot of money. So let this be your guide. You're going to need a screen protector that is tailored to your phone. You can make your own, but it's a little bit harder. You're going to need an LCD screen cleaner. Maybe glass cleaner could also work. And you're going to need some kind of plastic card, like a credit card. So this would work perfectly. Just some kind of card to squeegee the actual lens, the screen. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to remove the original screen from this device. One thing to note is you need a dust-free environment. So don't have any windows open, don't have any air conditioning, and make sure that everything is clean. I wiped the table before, I clean my hands, and you may never, once the screen gets out of this bag, don't let it touch anything else, because it's going to introduce dust, and that's what makes air bubbles, or air bubbles themselves, if you misplace the thing. So let's look at here. This specific one came with two screens, one for the back of the phone and one for the front. And how these usually come, they come with a single mask in the front, so it says backside film set, and then here front side film set. So what it is, you peel this mask off, you put it on the phone, and then you remove the front side film set. No worries, we're just going to remove it. So my method is very simple. A lot of people have mentioned online and that they just open it and put it very slowly, they hinge it, and that's not right. I think the best way to do it is to minimize any, here we go, I'm just trying to get that little camera out. There you go, it's out. So now see it's clear. So I want to minimize any alignment problems or any just any air bubbles. So the first thing you're going to need to do before we do this is you're going to use a microfiber cloth, one that's provided either or something that's lint-free. Now, normally you could use a tissue, but it's going to leave a little bit of residue. So here I'm going to use a little bit of tissue with a little bit of glass cleaner. And the way I'm wiping is top to bottom. Is to get any dust particles out. That's very important. So now I'm not going to use it because I touched the table there. But if we examine closely, you're going to find there's one right there. So we'll still need to remove it. But what I'll do now is I'm going to use the glass lens LCD cleaner also. I'm not going to spray too much. I'm going to use a microfiber cloth. And I'm going to remove everything while looking very closely at the screen. So you could use it without the LCD cleaner, but sometimes it gives me a little bit more. It's easier that way, because sometimes the microfiber cloths that they send with it are also not dust free. So let's look closely. Always examine the phone very closely. Look for any dust particles. That's very important, right? So I don't see anything. Maybe just a little bit here. It needs a little bit cleaning. I'm looking through the camera. Oh, there's one. So you got to keep a close look, because any small particle, any tiny dot is gonna ruin your day. Ruin the screen protector. See, there's, and as I said, make sure it's, so I'm just being a little too cautious here, but that's okay. So I put the microfiber cloth someplace that is clean. It's going to be going inside the bag, another bag right now. It's off camera. Now, usually I like to start from the bottom to top. So we're going to take the back side. And the where my method is different is I'm only going to peel just a tiny bit, and we're going to align it first and then slowly put it over the screen. So let's take, here's what, we'll keep the camera like this, and we're going to move myself and the camera. So we're going to start the home button like so. Okay, now we're going to align it by using the home button. But it's not just the home button that's going to align it. We're going to take it and then we're going to push it down so that we get a sense of where it's going to land. You see the blue? See, that's misaligned. We're going to align it properly. We're going to go back down here and make sure this is stable. So I'm going to zoom out right now and then do it. So now, even if you are playing around with a lot of dust, you're only doing it at the bottom. I'm going to move it this just a little bit, and there we go. So we have the first part intact. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the mask from underneath slowly while we push from the top using the credit card or whatever plastic card you have. So it's going to look something like this. See, I'm not touching the screen, and don't touch the screen. We're going to pull the mask itself, and it's going to start peeling off by itself once we start pushing. So right now I'm just creating the zone, and you don't want it to go too fast, and you want it to be a little bit even. Now we're going to introduce the card, and we're going to slowly and make sure it's pushed evenly. So let's move it to the side here, and I'm relocating myself just so that I can. So just keep a control finger in here in the bottom, and we're going to push, and as we push we're squeezing any air bubbles that might come out. Remember, don't push too hard because that's your screen right there. On an iPad, for example, you could use something larger than a credit card, like a ruler, for example, but you're going to need a little more even distribution. You see how the mask is slowly, so we minimize the contact between the actual screen protector and the glass, so we don't get entry of dust. We don't give it any chance to enter. And that's why I think this method always has worked, and it's just been reproducible. It's awesome. So right now, see, let's take a closer look. Right now, this is the blue mask on top. We have like some rippings because the actual blue mask has, but everything looks aligned. You see how I aligned it earlier, and now it works great. I'm trying to see how much time I have left because the timer screen ran out. Oh man, it's 8 minutes already. But you get the idea, right? So there we go. Let's peel off the front mask, the front film, and make sure you don't peel off the screen with it. We're going to peel it off, and there we go. Not a single air bubble on the screen. I didn't even have to iron out any air bubbles. If I did have mistakes like here or here, it'll usually be a mistake on the edge. So very clean. You'll do the same thing for the back. I won't show you now, but it's awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Please let me know if you like this video and subscribe. And have a good day, guys.